Down, we gonna have a good time. 1,000 hands up to the sky. We gon' get toasted tonight. Can't let it fade. We got a sparkle in our eyes. Can't let it wait. I'm counting down until we start. We're renegades. We come to play. Yeah, we play hard. Down, we gonna have a good time. 1,000 hands up to the sky. We gon' get toasted tonight. I wanna lose control. Oh, I'm ready to roll. And I've been daydreaming about this night for a long time. I wanna dance with you under the light. I toasted a wild one. I toasted a good life. I toasted the lovers. I toast to you and I. I toasted a wild one. To you and I. To you and I. I'm on the edge. Feels like I've been walking on ice. Just wanna let everything go and feel alright. When I hear the drums and the heartbeats, sweat drip down our bodies. Oh, I know we're living. Down, we gonna have a good time. 1,000 hands up to the sky. We gon' get toasted tonight. I've been feeling it all day. I wanna let it go. I wanna lose control. Oh, I'm ready to roll. And I've been daydreaming about this night for a long time. I wanna dance with you under the light. I toasted a wild one. I toasted a good life. I toasted the lovers. I toast to you and I. I toasted a wild one. To you and I. To you and I.
Good morning, millennials. Welcome back to the Morning Toast. Happy Tuesday. It is finally bright here in New York, but it is dark in our souls because there is, just terrible news. I'm actually speechless.
Actually speechless. Like, the news that we're about to deliver today is like something that I think in the back of my head I probably knew was coming.
I never knew this was coming.
I had thought about it, but I never expected actually how devastated I would feel that Rascal Flatts are breaking up. Like, is that what you call? Or just they're breaking up. They're retiring,
right,
really.
Because breaking up implies like bad blood. When I think they're all like very happy together, I just think like it is time.
No, like it's over. The party's over. It's so fucking devastating, you guys. Like,
at least they announced a farewell tour. They're giving all their fans a last minute chance to see them. It's honestly not enough.
It's not
a
enough
very
because
short tour.
It's now become like part of my summer to go and see them and their summer playlist. And also, like, this also means no more new music. Like, luckily their catalog is so stellar that I can listen to their songs until I die.
And by the way, they have so many albums.
But it's heartbreaking stuff like that. Their music is the soundtrack to my life, like especially the last decade. They're the reason why we even like country music in the first place. It's just like, it's the sort of thing that breaks a heart, and I don't know what to do because it's so out of my hands.
Right, no, I was like, I wanted to like be helpful. I'm like, should I start a petition? Because whenever I feel in doubt, I just start a petition.
But the only thing that could make this worse is if like a band is just doing it to do it.
Right, and I just honestly, I feel like in the last few years, Rascal Flatts has just been so disrespected by like everyone.
And this also means that our dreams of them performing at Stagecoach gone.
Oh my God, totally. I mean, a great way to end the band's career would have been a Stagecoach headlining moment, but we already got the Stagecoach headliners.
I feel like they could still do Stagecoach like in 3 years. We're just going to come together one night only.
I just really hope that there is no bad blood, because if there is and they break up, like, we're never going to see them together again. Not even a farewell, like not even a reunion. But if they're just like brothers who just like are over it, maybe there's some hope for us in the future.
I think they're brothers who are over it. It's really tiring. Like, I go to their show and I'm sweating. They do a summer show every year. And like, I can't imagine how they feel. Like, they're the ones working OT. So I understand. And I don't think there's bad blood because they all went on CBS together to talk about the fact that it's over. Yeah, so I don't think it's bad blood. I think they're really just at the age of retirement. Like,
they're old. And I follow Gary on Instagram, and he has a daughter, and she's a huge BTS fan, and he's always like pulling his strings to get her to go into BTS shows. It's all fine. It's all good. I'm just like literally devastated.
It's not fine and it's not good.
Right.
And it's just heartbreaking for some of us. And I think my goal for 2020, I know we were trying to figure out some yesterday, and now I have one.
Oh, also I have a goal for 2020 too.
My goal for 2020 is to see Rascal Flatts 5 times before the end of this farewell
We
tour.
want to see them, obviously, in the New York area, wherever they're playing.
They're playing Jones Beach and hometown New Jersey. Then I think that we should go to Red Rocks.
I think we should go to Red
They're
Rocks,
also
too.
performing in Vegas, which we will be attending.
By the way, when are they performing in Vegas?
Kelly
the tour?
Clarkson weekend.
On the tour?
No, it's just a performance.
Oh, because I didn't
Kelly
see it on
Clarkson
the tour,
weekend.
so I didn't know what you were talking about.
Kelly Clarkson weekend.
I understand. Okay.
Because we're going to the premiere weekend of Kelly Clarkson Invincible, and I decided last night like that will bring me the most joy in my life. And I'm just looking for joyous experiences.
So what was your reunion? What was your resolution for 2020?
5 Rascal Flatts
Oh,
shows.
very specific.
Before they're no more. So I have the 4 that I'm definitely going to go to, and then I think the 5th might be their final show in West Palm.
Wait, and I just love a West Palm moment. It's not like we have to go somewhere inconvenient.
I feel as though we should just go to West Palm
for
anyway.
the weekend. Yeah. Well, that
Perhaps
reminds me.
East Palm as well.
Well, no, Tinson Mortimer says you can't go there. It also
No,
reminded
you
me
can't
that
go to West Palm, she said.
yesterday I remembered an actual resolution I wanted to have because I know I said that I'm too good for resolutions and I am, but I came up with one that I think is good, and it's actually the opposite. I think last year one of my resolutions was just say no to life, stop doing things that not that don't bring me joy, but also that are just physically intense, leaving my house. But I think I did too much of that last year. I think I said no to a lot of things that I should have said yes to, and now I'm thinking my resolution should be to say yes to life. I'm leaving the house now 2 weeknights in a row, to things that I just obviously I would rather be in bed, but I think it's better that I get out and socialize. I went to dinner last night with my friend Simon at Catch Steak, by the way, which...
Did they have a kosher steak?
They had a kosher steak. Me and Ben split it. It was $250, and we were really thinking about not getting it, but no restaurants have a kosher steak. We had to try it.
If you guys don't get it, then they're going to take it off the menu.
Okay, but it really was not that great. The restaurant was amazing, though. Stunning. Literally stunning. Huge. Very toasty. Great service. I really recommend it. It was an elevated experience.
What made it toasty?
Lots of toasters.
Oh, I was
Everywhere.
was it pink and green?
Toaster here, toaster there, toaster there, toaster there. No, not pink and green. Just very toasty, filled with toasters. And I haven't seen my friend Simon and Phil in so long, so because I never leave my house. And I think I need to start leaving my house more, unfortunately.
I can appreciate that, but I think in general, our rule of saying no to life really includes those influencer events that we get invited to, and it's I will maybe go to one a year, and it just makes me even more sure in my resolve that we need not be going to those things. But I agree, I could step out for dinner more.
I'm still saying no to those things because when I say yes to life, that's not life. I just mean seeing my friends more. I'm such a hermit, and when I get home from working, I just don't want to leave the house.
Yeah.
And I think that's a bad way, and I haven't seen so many of my friends in a year.
Yeah.
It's not nice.
It's not nice.
And then I wonder why I have so few friends.
Then part of my resolution, piggybacking off of that, is the more trips, which is what inspired me to go to Vegas to see my girl, Kelly Clarkson. At one point, I didn't think anyone was going to come with me, and I was really going to go alone because it's I don't think I will ever be as happy as the premiere of the Invincible show, which is her whole catalog. I just can't wait.
I'm very down to go. It's Ben's birthday weekend.
And we're doing Sweet Life, SUITE.
That
life.
suite that we stayed in when we went to the
that's,
Billboard
by the way,
Music
that's
Awards.
already what I looked at to book.
Was it available?
It looked available, but it looked to be so much more expensive than when we stayed there.
Jackie and I went to the Billboard Music Awards straight from Stagecoach. We were exhausted. We just got a random hotel room, and when we were there, we were like, do you have any upgrades? Vegas suites are so crazy, and they're really not usually that expensive because there's a million. And we were staying at the Encore, and they were like, actually, we have an apartment suite. And I was like, damn.
And we were so exhausted. We were like,
it was literally $170 more a night. It really wasn't that crazy. We got literally a palatial, 2-bedroom suite.
Caesar's palatial.
Living room, dining room, massage room, extra bathroom here, extra bathroom there, ensuite, bathtub, literally sickening.
Sickening.
Now, every time I watch people's stories who go to Vegas, everyone stays in that room because Diplo and the Chainsmokers both have residencies at XS in the hotel. They stay in that hotel room every night, and there's only 2 in the hotel. I don't know how we got it.
I don't know. It was just the gods were smiling down on us because we were working so hard.
We were working so hard, yeah. It was amazing, and that's what we need for when we go to.
Of course, a 5 stars all the way for me.
Also, before we jump in,
I'm treating myself to Kelly Clarkson.
Okay, will you treat me too?
Yes, of course. And then I was looking at VIP tables, and
tables?
A table for the show.
You can get a table at a concert? You can get
a table in Vegas. You can get anything. But then it was 6 people fit at the table. And I was like, oh, well, I'm only one person. I guess I should just buy a seat.
Wait, that's so interesting that you can get a table at a concert.
Yeah, it's actually way more economical to get a table.
And do you get, wait service?
Yeah, you get a bottle.
Oh, we're doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, how great.
How great.
Oh, how fantastic.
Because front row is GA. But then I was also thinking maybe I could do that because I'm going to be standing the whole time anyway. But if we're a group, I think a table.
I generally, hate GA concerts because my body is just not built for standing. And you have to get there early if you want to be somewhat decently positioned. And they wait. They say the show's at 8 o'clock. She don't go on until 8:30. So for Lady Gaga opening in Vegas, TPG loves GA because he's so tall.
Totally.
And it's actually like not fair that he's in, and he's so considerate. He always stands in the back. Like it's the nicest thing ever. Lady Gaga, I was like so hyped up, and I wore sneakers and I was prepared and I had a backpack. Like it was fine. But Kelly Clarkson and Lady Gaga is more of like a rave moment, so I didn't mind being in like a mosh. But Kelly Clarkson is much more like I would like to stand there and appreciate her vocal abilities. Like I think I would definitely need a booth.
I mean, for me, Kelly Clarkson's a rave moment. So is Rascal Flatts, and you know, 1 out of the 5 shows, I might have to do Molly, just because like of everything I've said.
We have a lot to do today. We're going to recap The Bachelor.
Yeah.
Obviously deliver the Fast Five, but something I wanted to mention yesterday that we didn't was that Jack and I just wanted to give a major shout out to our Australian toasters who are going through the Devastado, the RDH fires. It's so terrible. The pictures of the koalas like literally make me want to cry. We just want our Australian toasters to know that we are here if you need anything, and maybe just listen to the toast to escape. It's so terrible.
It's so terrible. We're with you. We're all thinking of you.
I don't know if there are a lot of Australian toasters though.
I mean, there has to be at least one, which is enough for me.
Some girl DM me, she actually moved from America to Australia, so that counts.
That definitely counts. Well, very exciting. Day 2 in the new set. Like, the sun came out, thank God. Special guest.
Thank God. Special guest, Mr. Sun. Oh my God, we should have like the sun from Teletubbies. Also special guest today, making a return to their amazing, where they got their start. Like, they're huge stars now, but they got their start on the show, and they never forget where they come from, is our gavels.
Our gavels.
I don't know if we... Okay. I don't know if we have any justice to serve today. We'll see where the stories take us. But if we do, we have our custom gavels. Did Olivia make these for us?
I think so. Or maybe
They're custom.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
They say award-winning co-host, The Morning Breath.
You never forget where you came from, you guys.
You know,
and I think that these are so important.
I don't even want a new one. Even though, like, your color, mine is, like, so duty brown, and, like, yours is so beautiful pink. But whatever. It's really indicative of, like, our personalities. I just think that these are real, like, time capsules.
Yeah. I think so far, I just want to serve up justice for me because my favorite band of all time is coming to an end. I literally feel like Lindsay Lohan as Lola Stepp.
Sid Arthur.
When Sid Arthur. And at the time, I really didn't appreciate what she was going through. I really didn't. I thought she was being dramatic.
Like wearing black. I was going to wear all black.
But at this time, like, I too am going on a hunger strike and going to keep a box of pizza under my bed until someone buys me tickets to their farewell show, and I have to sneak on the train with my best friend and leave our money behind the sink. And then I have to get a scalper. But then I'm going to get into the after party, and we're going to have a grand old time. And then my dress is going to be in a limousine, and it's going to show up to Megan Fox's party.
Are you wearing all black on purpose?
I'm wearing all black, yes, because I'm in mourning with cowboy boots because...
Well, very symbolic.
I love a good symbolic moment.
The white boot is representative of the small bit of hope we have left.
Yes, and the purity and joy that Rascal Flatts has brought into my life.
Our baskets are also making a resurgence on the show. We don't know if we're going to need them today. This is our basket of people who deserve justice, in case you're new here. People who we think, you know, in pop culture, in life, have just been glossed over and really didn't get justice. Sharpay.
But I feel as though ever since we put those baskets into the universe, all of these people have gotten justice. Meredith Blake has gotten justice. Gaston has gotten justice.
Sharpay, for obvious reasons. Gaston.
By the way, her justice has been served.
What about Gaston? Do you think it's justice?
Yes.
Okay. Meredith Blake from Parent
Justice
Trap.
has been served. She's memed all day, every day.
Taylor, she hasn't got justice.
No.
Taylor from the OC.
Taylor Townsend.
She hasn't gotten justice. And finally, she's gotten a little bit of justice. Lily from the Princess Diaries.
Yeah. I think justice is being served, and I love to see it.
Our other basket, just in case anyone's new here, our baskets will be making a comeback. This basket is our basket full of people who we have China. We just really can't. It's small because we're trying to not be so negative.
And I think we should take Jacob Sartorius out of it.
Oh, no. So by the way, he is the reason we started the basket. We can't just take him out.
China is the reason we tried.
Oh, that's true. Jacob Sartorius is in here. It's someone we won't talk about on the show because he licks his lips on TikTok and just makes girls. I can't. And he also beat me out for a People's Choice Award like a few years ago, and I'm still really upset about it. Black China's in here for obvious reasons. She's the reason we invented the term China. We were talking about her all the time on the show, and it was getting frustrating. And then Tristan Thompson. I honestly don't hate Tristan Thompson anymore, but
I hate talking about him.
Me too. So they've been China. Let us know if you have any suggestions, people who need to go into the baskets.
Well, I think it's time just to get right into it, don't you think?
I definitely think that...
it is time.
It is time.
For the Fast 5 stories that you need to know before you wake up and take a bite out of your morning toast.
It's time for sure. You know, I don't want to step on anyone's toes, but I would be so upset. I would be remiss. I would be devastated. I might even be heartbroken if I didn't let everyone know that today's episode is brought to you by MTV's Siesta Key, because the season 3 premiere is tonight on MTV, January 7th. That is today at 8 p.m. Eastern Pacific time. It is such a good show. We have recapped it many times on this show, and we've had some of the cast members on, which has been an honor and a privilege. But if you haven't started watching Siesta Key, you have got to. It is the best show. It is fabulous. It is sexy. It is breathtaking, one might say. MTV's highly anticipated hit series, Siesta Key, is back with more drama than ever before, welcoming the Bachelorette's Robbie Hayes to the crew. Very controversial add to the cast. People were very, very upset about it, but after meeting him and kind of like hearing him out, I actually think he's a nice guy.
I agree.
The original gang is back, but the dissolution of Siesta Key's it couple, Alex and Juliet, has left the friend circle divided. New cast members invade the scene, bringing conflict, heartbreak, and deception to the mix. Now the newly minted crew must learn that taking risks with love and friendship comes with a cost, leaving lovers burned and friendships irreversibly damaged.
So Shakespearean.
There's also so many rumors about the cast, like on Instagram. Like, I just want the season to start because I need to know what's true.
Yeah.
And Jackie and I also had the privilege of seeing the first episode, and it's shocking.
It's truly Shakespearean.
To say the least, it's shocking. And some might even say Shakespearean.
Shakespearean Key.
Make sure you check out Siesta Key. The season premiere of the third season is tonight on MTV. That's January 7th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time and Pacific. Robbie Hayes is joining the cast. You don't want to miss it. MTV tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Check it out.
Check it out, you guys. It's really good stuff. It's like reality television at its best.
It really is. And it's also bringing back like vintage reality television moments, like really reminiscent of like the hills and like the beautiful Laguna Beach, Newport Beach vibe.
Totally. Okay. Our first story, which we've already covered, is country music stars Rascal Flatts announced farewell tour after 20 years together.
And I just feel like a lot of toasters will be listening to this and like just not care. And that is why they're breaking up, like, because people don't fucking appreciate talent.
But then I also feel like everyone loves Rascal Flatts, and everyone, even people who don't like country music, Rascal Flatts has been a part of their lives. Maybe it's a graduation song. My
Life
Wish.
is a Highway.
Life is a Highway. Like, there are so many things. Like, Rascal Flatts is really so evergreen.
What hurts the most? What song are you going to miss the most? Not that the songs are going anywhere, but like, what song for you from Rascal Flatts is like indicative of why you love them?
Ooh, that is such a great question.
Mine, and I only asked the question because I have an answer, so I'll give you a moment. Mine is Summer Nights. I think that's the best song ever.
Because we're the girls in the front row singing, always.
Oh, by the way, that's really the best song. But that's not Summer Nights.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Oh,
No,
no,
it's not.
Here's to You. Sorry.
That's also a great
Sorry.
song. My Summer Nights, I love that song
It's
because...
Summer Nights, y'all.
Yeah. Because that song was written by Rascal Flatts, and I don't think they even realized that, like, they wrote a song about how their music makes me feel on a summer night.
Yeah.
Jackie, just let that igloo cooler mark your piece of paradise. Like, to be so happy and so fulfilled with, like, just an igloo cooler, like, that is a life that I...
That's
like,
goals.
That's goals. Like, that is a simplicity that I aim to have and that I currently don't have. I think, like, that song in particular, like, the way it makes me feel and the actual song is why I love Rascal Flatts.
I love that choice for you.
Here's to You is also a close runner-up.
Yes, I think I'm going to go with... Ooh, okay, I'm going to do one, like, positive vibe and then like a somber vibe that just really gets you in your feelings. But I think Fast Cars and Freedom
Such
is
a good song.
Such a great song. It's like from the middle of their career, it's just like it's everything.
And I also believe, just like an important cultural moment, that they use that song in Herbie Fully Loaded.
Ooh, love that for them.
Love that Lindsay Lohan movie.
Love that for them. And then I think my favorite sad song that literally made me cry at one of their concerts is Here Comes Goodbye.
Oh, so sad.
So sad.
What concerts have you cried at? That's a great conversation because I've cried at one.
Which one?
Really weird because I had seen her like 4 times in a row that week. Casey Musgraves.
Mm-hmm.
Something about like I just really feel I felt a lot of things. I felt really happy for her because like I'm an OG fan. Like, and I know us and our family like we will fight about this till the day we die. But like I introduced her to the family and like I will take that to my grave. And, like, I'm an OG fan, like, not all these bandwagoners who are, like, Coachella, like, and it really makes me annoyed, but I'm really so happy for her, like, so I was just, like, watching her, and I was in show for my show in Dallas, and, like, I had such a big show, and, like, she was having a big show, and I was just, like, so happy for women, and I was also, like, super drunk, and, like, me and Margaret were just having so much fun. It was just, like, a great night on the road with my sister, and, like, we were hysterically laughing because the guy next to me was, like, a reporter. They gave us, like, some VIP tickets, so the guy next to me was, like, writing a review for, like, the local Dallas Gazette, and he asked us to stop singing so loud, and honestly, it really brought me down. I hate when people do that, and, like, yes, I know I'm annoying, but move. Like, sorry, that's your problem. Like, I'm here to enjoy my life. And I was just, like, on this high.
And the reporters, you know what? They should be in the back to, like, survey the whole scenario. Like, don't be in the front row singing, like, with the girls in the front row singing.
Also, me being an animal is important research for you. Like, that's how Casey Musgraves makes
Right.
people feel. I'm crying and screaming. Like, that's important. That's a note. Write it down. Jot it down. Like, it's important.
I agree.
So when it was Follow Your Arrow or Merry Go Round, like one of her OG songs that she plays at the end, like I just got so emotional. Margaret was like hysterically laughing at me, but I'd never cried at a concert before, but it just really made me feel so many feelings, like for her, for me, like for me and Margot, like for my family. Like I was just feeling everything, you know?
love it. I'm happy for you.
What about you?
So it's like I would say I never cried at a concert because I wouldn't remember, but like I cried at Rascal Flatts, Here Comes Goodbye. And then I can't remember any other time if I have, but I'm sure that I have.
Who, if you got to see them in concert, who would you cry if you saw?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I think I actually maybe also cried at Reputation Tour, but like that wasn't like an emotional cry. That was just like I was so overwhelmed.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I would cry at like Lauren Daigle at
Oh,
Coachella.
for sure.
At Coachella. I'll
At
see you there,
Coachella,
girl.
though, I feel like I would cry like at her at Terminal 5, you know?
Yeah.
Coachella, you're too busy like worrying about your Instagrams to like cry.
Oh, I'll tell you where I would cry.
Where?
Where I do cry. Ben Platt.
Oh,
Dead
totally.
for fucking scenes.
Also, I had a huge pit in my stomach that in our 2019 recap episode albums, we didn't include Ben Platt's album.
Because you know what? It's not like I can't refer to it as an album because it's like it's not like music to me. It's like diaries. Like, and I can't listen to it. It's not in my playlist. I don't have any of the songs hearted because if it were to come on, like it's triggering.
Oh,
it's
I listen to it like almost every flight.
I can't listen to it casually. I just can't.
I listen to it in full. It is such a masterpiece.
It's like too masterful. It's poetry. It's not even music, and so it's the best poem of 2019, but not album.
Rain, his newest song, was like one of my number ones on my Spotify analytics.
Oh yeah, but that's an upbeat song.
Yeah, he's so great.
So great.
He also he filmed his show at Radio City, which was on Rosh Hashanah, which was like low-key so rude because he's Jewish. He filmed it for a Netflix special, so we'll be getting that soon, and maybe I'll cry then.
Yeah, I'm sure that you will.
But it's a sad day in the music industry, and Rascal Flatts. What are their fandoms called? Like
The Flatties.
the Flatties. Like we see you, we hear you, we are there for you, and it's
The
just
Rascals.
the Rascalitas. It's terrible, and I'm sorry that we're going through this.
It's truly the end of an era.
1000%, because you know when I really think of Rascal Flatts, I think of camp. We listened to him so much at camp when I was a counselor, and like the speaker was in like my area for like shower hour. I was in charge, and I listened to that album that has changed on it. Literally all day, every day, the campers wanted to kill me, and I just didn't care.
Also, their song Unstoppable, and then they did a remix of it for the Olympics, and it's like, that's the stuff. If you ever are just like feeling like you want to be inspired to become an Olympian, listen to Unstoppable.
I hope they have a lot of money,
I can't imagine how they don't.
because they've been touring for years.
For years, their songs are just always.
I mean, Life is a Highway Alone being in every movie
it's
has
not their song.
Oh, it's not? It's a cover?
Yeah.
Damn.
But I think so many of their songs, God Bless the Broken Road.
Mm.
Then they were in the
Hannah
Hannah
Montana
Montana
movie.
movie, and it's just like they just never stop giving us
When you
what we
play a
need.
country song backwards. It's just a terrible day here in New York and all over the world. And my hearts are with country music. It's a sad day.
Also, we should try and get them on the toast in 2020.
Totally. Even though like they're over it. Like they don't need to do press.
No, they don't. They definitely don't want to talk to us, who like
We're just like trying to get them to stay
hype them
together.
up, and they're like just want to go
like,
home.
remember when you guys did that thing? Like you should totally stay together. And they're like, fuck off, bitch.
Totally.
Terrible.
Okay. Well, now you know that Rascal Flatts is splitting up. Make sure to get your tickets, but
RascalFlats.com.
save some for us. Okay, next story, a little fun Jewish news. Tiffany Haddish got an extravagant bat mitzvah present from Beyonce's mom.
Oh, okay.
So Tiffany Haddish was on Jimmy Kimmel Live recapping her bas mitzvah and some of the gifts that she received.
Yeah, also she, this is a story from her special. I just watched her special and I want to talk about that too.
Okay, well, she talked about how Barbra Streisand, who unfortunately could not make it, gave
So
her
sad.
a diamond Jewish star necklace.
Oh, is that what she wore to the Golden Globes?
It might be.
She wore like a Magen David necklace on the Golden Globes, and I was like shook. That's definitely from Barbra Streisand.
Perhaps. And then Jimmy Kimmel was talking about how he thought the bat mitzvah was like a joke, so he came up in jeans, and he got her a gift, but he got her the same thing as Barbra Streisand, just without the diamonds.
Oh.
And Tiffany Haddish was like, she was saying that she's going to wear it, quote, I'm going to wear it when I work out and go to places where I don't want people to feel like I'm flossing.
So true.
So true. You
You
always...
like a fancy Star of David necklace and like a not fancy one.
And then she shared that Beyonce's mom gave her the most beautiful Bible. So beautiful.
Oh, so in her special, oh, that's so different. Oh my God. Okay. She was talking about how she's like gained a little bit of weight and she like just doesn't care. But when she was getting ready for her special, like she didn't know what to wear. And she went to Tina Lawson's birthday party and Beyonce was wearing this amazing black jumpsuit. And Tiffany Haddish couldn't stop talking about the black jumpsuit to everyone. So like a week later, she was thinking about what she's going to wear for her special. And she actually called Beyonce's mom, was like, how can I get that jumpsuit? And she's like, that's so funny. Beyonce was actually going to give it to you because you were talking so much about it. but I don't think it's going to fit you. You know, Beyonce has a big booty. And Tiffany's like, I think it'll be fine. And they like couldn't believe that she fit into it because she said she gained weight. She was being so funny. And I just really wanted to talk about the special. Did you watch it?
No, but I know you've thoroughly enjoyed. So.
I really, really enjoyed it. And what's so crazy is that I'm really rigid about specials. I really don't like to watch specials for a million reasons. One, I feel like I'll end up stealing a joke just because it's in my brain. And like, I just don't want to be a joke thief. But I watched it, and I've spoken to a bunch of people about it, and they like really didn't like it, and I thought it was hysterical. Like, I was so shocked by her. Like, I've never seen her do stand-up. I've seen her be funny like in movies and like in conversations, but some people are just like funny, and then some people like are stand-up funny. Like, it's different. And then some people are really funny in stand-up, but then you meet them in person, they're like awkward and not funny.
Yeah.
So it's hard to be all like me. And Tiffany Haddish is all. She was so funny. She was sweating so much in her stand-up because she was being so physical, which like I love. I thought it was great. I give it 4 stars. At the end, she got like really dirty talking about sex, and like that's just not my vibe. But I really enjoyed it, and I do give it the Claudia Oshry stamp of approval.
Ooh, I'm going to check it out, but I haven't been on Netflix in a while.
I know. Well, ever since Friends, I literally don't know what to do.
Ever since Books.
Ever since Books. Friends now plays, I mean, it always has played on Nick at Night at like 11, but it has commercials, so I've always just like at 11 gone to Netflix. And the fact that I don't have that, and I know that I could fix it. Like, I know I could just buy it on, you can buy it on YouTube, you can buy it on iTunes. I know that. I just don't want to. Like, I just want Friends back.
Okay. Good luck.
And I'm standing in protest.
Like Sid Arthur?
With my fellow Friends fans.
Okay, next story, just some really cute, Gwyneth Paltrow news.
Oh, I love some cute Gwyneth Paltrow
She's
news.
on the cover
I love some CGPN.
She's on the cover of Harper's Bazaar, being the Snatchler, which she naturally is. She's the natural. And
ooh, that's good.
Thank you. Gwyneth Paltrow says she's, quote, friendly with ex-Brad Pitt. I don't have any bad blood, really.
Thank God.
The Oscar winner appears on the February cover of Harper's Bazaar, where she admits she's still on good terms. It didn't January just start. I'll never understand these things.
I never understand magazines, like, coming out 3 months before, and then I'll also never understand, like, fall, winter fashion week being in the spring. Like, I just don't get it.
Okay, I understand the second part more because it's like we're seeing the trends for spring.
Yeah, but so like, why do they call it? It's just, they're like fall fashion week and it's like in February. I just don't get it.
No, it's very confusing, and don't get me started on resort.
Never heard of it.
That's the most confusing. It's like a collection just for people who
go on vacation.
Like, I have my vacation clothes.
Right, no, it's called ASOS. Like, it's not that serious.
She's on the cover of Harper's Bazaar, where she admits she's still on good terms with all of her past loves. Paltrow and her ex-husband Chris Martin share 2 kids, Apple and Moses, and happily co-parent after separating amicably in 2014. Quote, one of them, her ex's, is still one of my best friends, one from high school, Tony Woods. And I'm friendly with Brad Pitt. I don't have any really bad blood. Like,
Tony
of course
Woods.
you don't.
Like, where is Tony Woods right now? I hope he sees this.
Probably at the Paltrow Manor.
Well, I love that her and Brad are still on good terms. I mean, like I said, we spoke about this yesterday. I don't want her and him to get back together because I love the love that she has with Brad Paltrow. I just love that they're on good terms because I just stan.
I stand so hard. I just need to find the woman for Brad.
I know, it's so hard.
It's
well, so you know, I'm going to Mexico in a few weeks, and that's like my annual trip with Gwyneth Paltrow, and I'm like really hoping she's going to be there this year because we're 2 years strong, and I just like need another picture with her, and like she loves me, and like I love her so much. So maybe I'll talk to her about it, see if she has any friends for Brad.
Totally.
Imagine like if I did. Every time I'm around her, I'm like, yes, Gwyneth. Totally, whatever you say, Gwyneth.
No, it's Brad's turn, I feel, for love. You know, like he's been through a lot. He's repented. He's changed. And this leads me into my next story because him and Leonardo DiCaprio went on a podcast.
What?
Yep.
Wait, is it Joe Rogan?
Nope. Very similar. Mark Maron.
Oh, fuck.
Brad Pitt jokes he has a, quote, disaster of a personal life in podcast with Leo.
I
saw this headline,
believe.
and I was like, Brad Pitt is doing podcasts. You guys, we are in the right industry.
Jackie, was it sponsored by Scentbird?
No, but it should have been.
But this one is. Today's episode is also brought to you by Scentbird. Have you ever gone up to someone and asked, you smell amazing, what perfume are you wearing? Happens to me all the time, ever since I started using Scentbird. I have tried, okay, so Scentbird is a luxury fragrance subscription service for perfumes and colognes. They have more than 600 designer brands for you to choose from. It's pretty genius. You choose the perfume you want to try. They'll send you a 30-day supply. Fancy designer perfumes are super expensive, so they'll send you, like, it's not a travel size because it's actually a lot bigger than you would expect. It lasts you, I think it's 120 sprays. It's more than enough for a month. If you like it, you can reorder it the next month. You could try something new. I have tried many perfumes. I've been loving the Malin Goats one, which is a new addition to the Scentbird subscription service.
The Scentbird family.
The Scentbird family. I just think Scentbird is like the most genius company ever, and I can't believe it hadn't existed before. And now they are carrying products from other categories like skincare, wellness, and makeup. They carry brands like Kopari, which is a favorite here at the Toast, Glam Glow, Glow Recipe, Tarte, and so many others. We have an exclusive offer for our listeners. You can get 30% off your first month today. That's only $10 for your first fragrance. Our offer has changed, so make sure you're listening because I know a lot of the toasters have been using the old one. It's scentbird.com/Steen. The promo code is STEEN, STEEN, for 30% off your first month. So the link is scentbird.com, SCENTBIRD.com/Steen. Sign up and use our promo code STEEN, STEEN, to try your first perfume or cologne for just $10. That's 30% off your first month. Sign on.
Smell amazing.
Love Scentbird. Thanks for sponsoring this episode, and thanks for keeping me smelling. I mean, in a good way.
Love Scentbird so much. Okay, Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt knows how to poke fun at himself. The Golden Globe winner recently joined his Once Upon a Time in Hollywood co-star Leo on the What the Fuck with Marc Maron podcast, which debuted on Monday. I mean, I'm not I've never listened to the show, so I don't know if it's called WTF or
It's called WTF.
Oh, WTF with Marc Maron.
I cannot.
But I'm going to listen to this episode because, I saw this headline this morning and I read the article, and it's like, obviously the person who wrote this article only read another article about it, and everyone's just clipping the same one line. But it's like,
right.
you had Brad Pitt and Leo on a podcast. Like, I need it transcribed, my friends.
I just I cannot believe that they did a podcast. This is while I'm obviously jealous, I'm actually really happy for Marc Maron.
I love it for the medium.
Right. This is a huge moment for podcasters.
This is a huge moment for the medium.
It's a huge moment for the Long Island medium. It's huge.
It's huge. Maron asked the stars at what point they knew they'd hit the big leagues in their respective careers. Mm-hmm. Leo said the moment came after he made, quote, a film called Titanic, and noticed he was being followed by 4 black SUVs one day.
Wow.
When DiCaprio said that no longer happens quite as frequently, Pitt expressed his surprise, saying, "It doesn't? I'm a little disgruntled with you," Pitt joked. "I'm just like trash mag fodder. I don't know, maybe because of my disaster of a personal life, probably."
Wait, that's so funny that he knows he's like tabloid trash. That's so funny.
It's crazy.
I stand a self-aware king, okay?
He's so A-list, yet he's like...
It's so true.
The headline of the National Enquirer.
No, by the way, now that I think about it, I've never really thought of... He is probably one of the most A-list stars in the world and appears on the cover of trash magazines more than anyone. I don't think...
But I guess that's similar to Harry and Meghan and Kate and William.
Yeah, it's actually like another stratosphere of fame.
And Leo doesn't appear on the cover, but it's also because his personal life... I guess it's kind of sorted, but it's, I guess, not.
Yeah, it's definitely less messy. He doesn't have messy breakups. He just goes through women a lot, kind of like George Clooney. He's very similar to George Clooney, and I don't think George Clooney was on the cover of Star Magazine every week.
But I also think the less a star is on social media, so like Brad Pitt and the Royals, right, the more they're going to be on the cover of tabloids, because that's the only way fans get to hear about them.
I cannot believe that Brad Pitt knows that he's tabloid trash. The fact that he just said that. Read it to me again. What did he say?
He said, "I'm a little disgruntled with you. I'm just like trash mag fodder." I don't know, because of my disaster of a personal life, probably.
God, I love it. It's so true, because between Jen and then Angelina and then the kids and then the divorce, it's so much.
It's so much.
Love that. Oh my God.
I'm going to listen to the podcast today. I'm really excited.
It's actually crazy how he can be dragged into so much of that trash and not have it affect his career at all. He's still a mega star.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's better for his career because being if you're not being talked about or whatever they say.
Right. Relevancy is everything.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
It's so crazy.
I need to see Knives Out, now.
You do.
And I also need to see, also didn't see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but it was ruined for me.
By who?
Our mom.
Oh.
She was just very, and I'm did you just ruin the movie?
I feel like I've ruined the movie a million times for you now.
Well, no, once I found out.
Oh.
I won't ruin it because I'm not annoying, but once I found out.
You should still see it. It's so beautiful.
No, I don't want to.
But it's so beautiful.
I know what happens.
But it's beautiful.
Can we talk also? I know we spoke about the Golden Globes for so long yesterday, but we didn't talk about 2 things.
Okay.
Oh, actually, just one thing. Quentin Tarantino.
Okay.
There are rumors that he's so crazy, but he seemed to be so well spoken, and he has a pregnant wife, and I thought he was so cute. And by the way, he ended the speech in Hebrew.
Yeah. I feel with most geniuses, people say that they're crazy, and then you hear from them, and it's it's fine.
Right.
Like Joaquin Phoenix and Kanye.
Right. Kanye, yeah.
You know?
Totally.
So I feel you're not a genius unless people are saying that you're crazy.
Well, Nobody says that about us. So
No, I think that they do. We're so crazy, you guys.
Justice for us.
Just
an excuse to use my gavel.
Okay.
Ow. Oh, man, I feel like that's happened to me before.
Are you ready for our fifth and final story?
Wow, so fast. Yes, because we have to recap The Bachelor.
It's a little meatless news.
We love a story here about a meatless industry.
I love the meatless industry, and I'm learning really more and more from Joaquin Phoenix about the impact of agriculture on the climate and how being a vegetarian is like great for the world. And I just feel as though I've been doing it for 10 years now, and I feel like I'm really contributing.
I just think, and I don't want to blow up your spot, it's worth mentioning that you are not a vegetarian.
But I maybe eat meat like maybe once a month.
Really?
Yeah, I never eat meat. Even when I have a chance to eat kosher meat, I'm just like not a huge meat eater.
That's so crazy.
And I just
know
feel like
I'm gonna catch flack for this. I just fucking love meat.
And that's, I'm happy for you. Like, I'm not gonna judge your choices, but I'm just proud of myself that like I'm actually doing something.
You're happy for me?
Know that I am. Know that I am. I'm not judging your choices.
Even if I can't understand. I'm done.
Hooters debuts meatless chicken wings after first testing them on Hooters girls.
Wow.
Move over, Impossible Burger. It's Unreal Wings' time to shine. Hooters just launched meatless chicken wings in 318 restaurants nationwide in a partnership with Corn.
I guess that's like a new competitor, Beyond Meat's Impossible Burger.
Exciting. I love to see it. Competition is great for the consumer.
Yep.
According to a press release, the Unreal Wings are, quote, vegetarian, non-GMO, soy-free, and sustainably produced. The new menu option is fried and can be served with any of Hooters' 14 signature sauces or dry rubs.
You know who's going to be really fucking excited about this? Ben.
I'm so excited about this. I mean, we have to go to Hooters.
Is there one in the city?
There is one.
I'm sorry, I misspoke. There is one. Do you know how I know about it? It used to be where Route 57 is, right next door.
Are you sure?
Positive, because Ben told me a hilarious story when he was in the 10th grade. And we spoke about this on the show, how when Ben was growing up, his mom drove him everywhere, like to school. And he had a birthday party in 10th grade, and one of the kids like had a birthday party at Hooters when they were like, it wasn't like an organized birthday party. It was like, let's go to Hooters. And so Ben was trying to go, but his mom insisted on driving him. So Ben made his mom drop him off at Route 57, the restaurant.
That's so funny.
And so now anytime I pass Route 57, I laugh because Ben's never eaten there. He's just been dropped off there. And then Ben's mom picked him up there too.
I have a funnier story about Route 57. It's not
You
my
do?
story. It's Rebecca's. She just told it to me recently. It's really funny.
Route 57, by the way, if you don't know, it's a huge restaurant on the corner of 57th and 7th. 6th. It has been around for at least 15 years. Nothing in New York stays in business.
Longer. It's been around since I've been alive.
Right. Nothing in New York stays in business. It's definitely a front because it's so weird. I've never seen anyone eat there. And it's like a tourist trap. It's just very confusing.
Very confusing. But Rebecca was living in the city one summer. She's not from here. And I think she was going on a date. And someone chose Route 57.
What?
And they were like, let's meet at Route 57. And she didn't know that that was a restaurant. So she thought it was like Rue, like street.
Street.
She thought the person was just like being pretentious. And she like went to 57th Street.
Oh my God. Why would she ever go on a date with someone who she thought pronounced, meet me on 57th Street, meet me on Route 57? Oh my God, I'm dying. So where did she go? Like 57th
I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Oh my God,
I don't know what wound
the
up happening.
Funniest story I've ever heard.
Told you. So Route 57 is just so deeply entrenched in history and toastery.
Oh my God, that's the best story ever.
Yeah.
Rue 57. I forgot that Rue means street in French.
Uh-huh. Hilarious.
Hilarious.
I mean, that's why it's a great name for the restaurant, because it is on Rue 57.
Oh, totally. Wow. Now I think I'm understanding why they've
I think we
managed
should
to stay
go
in
to
business.
Rue 57.
By the way, now that we've spoken about it so much, if like someone from the PR department doesn't reach out and offer us a free meal, we'll do a Patreon video.
If someone doesn't reach out and offer us a free meal, we'll go and pay for one.
Yeah, no, but we have to record it for Patreon.
Oh, of course.
Oh, also we have a great Patreon episode coming out this week.
Oh, yes, we do. But we also have one that went up yesterday, a vlog chronicling us setting up our new studio.
Honestly, that
I think there
vlog
were a
gave
lot
me
of
pit.
I know, same, because like looking at all the boxes and like where we started, I think there were a lot of interesting factoids for people, and you'll really see the scope of the studio
And the
which
space.
You'll start to see more of as our new furniture comes in, and we're just gonna like expand.
Yeah, we're not going to hide from you. It's just so ugly right now with boxes and like random wires everywhere. We just want to make it nice and then we'll share.
No, but like soon we'll have couches, and these chairs will be gone. So
And we
you'll
got such good stuff. Society 6, which is one of the sponsors of our show, they sent us such good stuff. They have a lot of toasty items. I
They
didn't even
really
realize.
do.
A lot of palm trees.
So it's very exciting. Check out patreon.com/themorningtoast.
We have a lot of good stuff coming up. We have Camp Toast tickets coming out soon. We have a busy January. Like I said, I think I will look back on this year and realize January was one of the most important months of my life.
We'll make it count, sis.
That's why I'm saying yes to life. I'm going to watch Robin's Live tonight, which like is theoretically really fun, but like you don't get home till like 1 a.m, so I'm going to be so ugly and tired tomorrow. But Jax and Brittany are on, and they invited me, which was so fucking nice.
It's okay if you're ugly and tired. Just make sure like you come with some good tea.
Yes, of course.
So that like it's all worthwhile.
But Watch Robin's Live recently has been on at like random times because Andy's like a new dad, and the network is really like working with him. So I hope it's on at 10 o'clock tonight. Is anything on Bravo tonight?
Vanderpump Rules premiere.
Oh, right. Oh my God, I have to watch that. I can't believe it's back ready. I'm like not ready.
I feel ready, but there's so much on right now, which leads us to our next segment where we are going to recap The Bachelor because we both watched the 3-hour premiere last night and I have so many thoughts and so many cringes.
We're going to do a quick recap. If you want a really in-depth episode, this new episode of The Snatchler, a Toast News Network show, which is our podcast. Oh my God, I can't speak. Podcast. It is our Bachelor podcast hosted by our sister, Margot, and her friend, Nicole. It is great. Check it out. iTunes, Spotify.
Did you see Margot and Nicole's text exchange yesterday?
Yeah, I had no idea what they were talking about because I felt dumb for not.
Did you see what Nicole said?
Like, stick to The Bachelor.
Oh my God, I've been texting her that every minute of the day.
So we are going to recap The Bachelor, and that recap is brought to you by Noom, a favorite here. Getting in shape doesn't have to be about losing a specific amount of weight or a magic number on the scale. It's about building healthier habits and feeling better about yourself. Very true. If fitting into a favorite pair of jeans is your goal, great. But there are many reasons you might want to practice self-care, and every person is different. It's hard to get fixated on a number. What I like about Noom is that it's not about that. It's just about like bettering yourself and always feeling like you're moving in the right direction, just taking care of yourself. So if you want to exhibit better self-care, you want to feel more confident in your clothing, which is definitely something I never really care about my weight. I just care about like how I feel. Like my jeans right now are digging into my belly button. That's how I know it's like been a bad week for me. Noom is a habit-changing solution that helps users learn to develop a new relationship with food through personalized courses. It is based in psychology. They help you teach you why you do the things that you do, and it empowers you with the tools you need to break bad habits and replace them with better ones. Noom is not a diet. Very important. It is a healthy and easy to stick to way of life. No food on Noom is considered bad, good, or off limits. They teach you moderation and can be used in conjunction, what's your function, with many pre-existing popular diets if you want. We're all strapped for time. Noom is just asking you to commit 10 minutes a day for yourself. They have one of the biggest and most accurate food databases available that lets you track your meal habits, visualize portion sizes, and see calorie density at a glance. You're human. The best part about Noom is that if you go off track, it's literally not a big deal. There is absolutely no shaming. They just give you tips to help you get back on track tomorrow. You could chat with a goal specialist and the entire Noom community to get and give help to people going through the same thing. You don't have to change it all in one day. Small steps make big progress. Sign up for your trial today at noom.com/toast. What do you have to lose? Visit noom.com/toast to start your trial today. That's Noom, NOOM.com/toast. Sign on and change your life.
Love it. Sign on, feel amazing. Actually, smell amazing.
Let's talk about The Bachelor. Before we even go into it, I don't think we've ever given our thoughts on just Peter in general, like what we thought about him being The Bachelor.
I have absolutely no thoughts about him.
Yeah, he's fine. He's super cute.
And it's like Nick Viall Part 2, and now that I'm a Nick Viall stan, love to see Fic File.
Yeah, he's so Fic File. Also, there was a lot of backlash when he was chosen because Mike Johnson, who was a very eligible bachelor, they really could have finally had their first black bachelor. They didn't. And then I think they, in the first episode, really leaned on Peter being a quarter Cuban. And it just seemed like a little forced. And I don't want to like mock the Cuban culture at all because it's beautiful and the food and the and I totally get it. But I just think they definitely amped that up a little bit.
4C vibes.
Yeah, like, with the food and the dancing in the kitchen. And like I honestly don't know if Peter speaks Spanish because
no. And then it's like they really like drove it home in that one instance, but then it doesn't come up ever again. It's all about like his culture as being a pilot. No. The pilot jokes.
Totally. The flight attendants, the paper airplanes, totally.
It was out of control.
But I think he's cute. He's very well spoken. He's very handsome. I didn't really realize. He definitely like trimmed up before The Bachelor because he looked really cute, really snatched. Every outfit they put him in, he looks like a pilot. Like brown leather jacket, white t-shirt, aviator glasses.
And I think he's a great bachelor because it's like he's not so crazy good looking, you know, movie star that it's like this guy just is going to be an LA staple and
famous.
It's never going to work out. I think he really gives me the vibe that he wants to settle down, and that makes the show go. That makes you able to digest the show and really believe in it.
After watching, I was realizing I have a very hard time reading him. Like I can't tell if he's ever really into someone or not into someone, which will make it interesting because I really immediately don't know like any real front runners. I can't get a vibe off of him. Like
he's very polite. You know, and he
kisses everyone.
Oh my God, the kissing. The girl who showed up out of the limo, blindfolded him and kissed him, like really made me uncomfortable. And I did not think it was acceptable. He was so nice about it. And then he like post-kiss consented. But I was just like not here for it. That's not how like, that's not how a first kiss goes.
In the words of Karen Huger, contact without consent is not okay.
It was giving me, like, Sierra Burgess is a loser vibes when they
Yes!
blindfolded
Oh my
Noah
God,
Centineo.
yes!
And that was, like, so
Unacceptable.
problematic.
Yep, agreed.
And so that kiss was, I found to be very problematic. Like, we should maybe get a kiss in the first episode, maybe two, exciting stuff. But, like,
everyone kissed him.
To claim one out of the limo is obscene.
The first episodes of all these shows, but especially The Bachelor, gives me so much anxiety. Like, so many girls in one room, so many personalities, crazy competitive girls. Like, you know the type of girl who goes on The Bachelor. Like, she is nuts. Like, she is unabashedly herself. Like, I just get so much anxiety. Like, not being able to keep up with anyone. I literally don't know anyone's name. I'm going to mispronounce everyone's name, and I'm just going to describe them based on their looks today, which is so rude, but I'm sorry. Like, how can you know anyone?
I think I know 4 people's names, and it's the people who I think are the biggest front runners so far.
Hannah Ann, Madison, Kelly, who's the 4th?
Victoria.
Oh, the girl in the jumpsuit. I want to say her name was Lisa.
What jumpsuit?
She wore a black lace jumpsuit, long sleeve, and Peter commented on the jumpsuit. He's like, that's a power suit. She's literally the most beautiful girl I've ever seen.
What color hair?
But black. But it's hard because she literally was irrelevant to the episode, but she's the most beautiful girl there.
Is it Sydney?
Let me just look. I should bring up the contestants anyway.
Because Sydney's really pretty.
Also Jasmine.
And I'm lost now.
The Bachelor.
Oh, and of course I know McKenna. Cringe.
Fashion blogger, ugliest dress. Why? That's like
the stylist who needs to arrest herself.
Jackie made the funniest joke like 3 years ago that I can't get over.
It was only last year.
There was a stylist who came on, her name was Tracy, and they kept showing stylists, and every outfit was worse than the next, and it's like, she's awful.
And I think she showed up like as the fashion police, and she needed to put those cuffs on her wrists and walk out because the style was not there.
Okay, I'm going to bring up the contestants because it's too hard.
It's too hard.
And every time I do this,
and the other Victoria, I know her because, like, she's so annoying. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. She's
I wish
the
she had
worst.
sent her home. Like, I don't have time for her.
First of all, she wouldn't stop crying. The first episode is always so difficult because you run into the same narrative. Girls yelling at other girls for taking up their time. And it's like, sorry, bitch, Hannah Ann didn't come here to help you, Shane, to get time.
But it is changing a little bit because it used to be whoever interrupted the most was, like, automatically the villain. But now it's like, the more you interrupt, like, the more you really want it. And she's going about it in such a sweet way, even though I really like her. And she's so cute. And obviously she's a front runner. She got the first impression rose. But there is something coming with Hannah Ann because, like, she's not as sweet as she seems. There's something really conniving about her, and I look forward to it because I stand a multifaceted girl.
She's 23, she's from Knoxville, Tennessee, and she is a model. I really like Hannah Ann, and I know people are like weird about her. I think the conversation she had when, I keep mispronouncing this girl's name. It reminded me of the website Shein. Shine, I think her name is.
No, that's the website.
No, Shein is the website. I think her name is Shine.
Okay.
When she pulled her over and was like basically yelling at Hannah for the fact that Shine got no time. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Which I just hate that conversation.
Are you getting sick also?
No. Oh my God, why?
Oh, because I'm sick.
I can't be getting sick.
I'm sick.
I hate that conversation. Like, in no way is it anyone's fault but your own that you didn't get enough time. If Hannah's managing to get enough time and all these other girls are managing to get enough time, that's on you. I hate that conversation. That happened last year, and it's happening again. But I think Hannah handled it perfectly. She's like, I really feel like I want time. And Hannah's like, yeah, I want that for you too.
Oh my God, she literally flipped it, like cut this girl down at the knees.
Genius.
It was so crazy to watch. Like, it was the sweetest manipulation of all time. And you have no choice but to respect that.
So hard. It's like she almost practiced. It was perfect.
It was the perfect response. If anyone's ever coming for you, like, just take a page out of Hannah Ann's book.
Let's talk about Kelly. She's 27 from Chicago. She's the one who met Peter previously.
Okay, and she's the only one that I found so far to be a full-blown toaster.
Love her. And I was going to say good things about her anyway.
Going to say good things about her. At first, I was like, when she stepped out of the limo and they had met at a wedding, I was getting PTSD from Liz. Oh my God. The PTSD because Liz was one of the cringiest characters.
Whose season was that, Nick?
Oh my, and they did him dirty with that. But she really made the best of it, like, and it became such an advantage for her.
Right. It could have been so awkward.
She
but Peter
handled
was
it
genuinely
perfectly.
But I need to know more about the timeline. So she had already been cast, and then she met him,
yes.
and she went up to him. She's like, "Hi, Peter. Like, I know this is so weird, but."
They won't say the full story of what she said. They won't say that either, but I'm pretty sure she had already been cast, wasn't sure if she was going to go, ran into the lobby, said, oh my God, this is so crazy, but I'm supposed to be on your season. I think they had an instant connection. Maybe they smooched. They obviously danced. I don't think they fucked. I think that would be crazy.
But they were at different parties, so I don't even know if they did. She was at a wedding and he was at his reunion.
But then they were like dancing and saying like, just like that night.
No, I know. I think they're really cute. And I don't even care that she cheated. Those girls, like, I hate when girls complain about not playing fair. Like, bitch, this isn't the Olympics. It's The Bachelor. Like, she cheated. Like,
I really did
cares?
think that they were going to penalize her for cheating, but like,
I
with
didn't-
what scoreboard?
Do you want to know why? Because who did he beat? Who did she beat?
Shani.
Like, they have no chemistry. Like, we didn't need to see a one-on-one with them. She's not a front
No.
runner. She's insane. She also, her out of the limo thing was very inappropriate, giving him the TSA pre-check, like, pat down.
Oh my God. So
Like,
many out of the limo things were awful.
So yes, it was stupid that she cut, and she shouldn't have gotten it because rules are rules. But what did we need to see him having a date with someone who he didn't even, she's irrelevant. I'm
right,
sorry.
and he said, like, I was hoping that you would win.
Of course, and she did what she had to do for the man that she loves, and I stand Kelly.
No, I really do too. I think she's going to go really far. I think that they have a great connection already. And I loved how she turned a negative of meeting him before into a positive.
Let's talk about the girl.
People are saying that she's so creepy, and like, I wasn't getting creepy
Why?
vibes. I was getting very capable vibes from her.
I think she's mature. Like, I like Hannah Ann, but she's 22. This girl's 27. She's ready, for that moment in her life. I really like Kelly.
No, Hannah Ann is ready to revolve around the world.
Right. She's a Hannah G.
Yeah, maybe a little boohoo around the world. But I don't think you're not exactly white material.
It's so true.
I don't think she wants to be, though, so that's fine.
Now, the girl who threw up, I believe her name is Kylie.
Victoria.
Love
her. I think she could win.
She's so beautiful.
I think she could win.
Me too. And she wore glasses. Like, she's very naturally beautiful. Like,
And you know what I realized when Peter sent girls home night one is that he's not attracted to like a lot of plastic surgery. Like all the girls with the biggest lips were sent home.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Really interesting.
I think he's going to end up with a brunette. He gives me brunette vibes.
Ooh, I think a dirty blonde.
Well, because that's Hannah, which we'll talk about in a minute. Next, I want to talk about
I
Madison.
don't even want to talk about it.
I know.
Madison, the raven
Love.
of our generation, have no choice but to stand.
I liked her before she even got to the mansion because I can't believe she's a basketball player. Like, that is so cool. Her dress was literally down to her butt crack in the back, and her booty is amazing. Like, not to, objectify women, but she looked amazing.
She looked amazing. I
She got
loved
the
her
best
personality.
date.
So positive, amazing date. I love that band. And I'm so here for it. She really felt to me like Raven. I had the same joy,
Yes.
like the same chemical was released in my brain. It's the Raven gene.
McKenna. I know really nothing happened for her besides she was a fashion blogger who wore an ugly dress. She's also, I believe, friends with Caitlin Bristow. I think that might be how she got on the show.
That the Caitlin? Because I saw Caitlin Bristow posted that her friend was going to be on.
And then someone posted it in Snatch Nation saying it was McKenna. So I don't know 100%, but
Oh.
Cheyenne, that was the girl's name. Shiann. She is on par to be my least favorite person ever on The Bachelor. Like, her attitude was so bad. She got in two fights. One, she came for Hannah Ann, and then she was like complaining that she lost like a 2-year-old. Really, you're complaining you don't have enough time with Peter. So you're going to stand here yelling at Kelly that she cheated on the tricycle? Go talk to Peter.
Right. You should be the first one to steal him. Also, I think my least favorite right now is the other Victoria who, like, with her dry sense of humor and, and her wet vagina.
Okay. That joke was so horrible.
And then she repeated, and he forgot, like, he did you a favor. Oh,
like,
my God.
If you're going to do something so disgusting, like, you have to have the courage of your convictions. Like, you have to stand by that statement. You have so much time. It's not like they just tell you what to do a minute before you get out of the limo. You plan that shit. So you knew you were going to be disgusting, and you went with it. And then you have the nerve to be ashamed? You did that to yourself.
No, ashamed and reiterate.
Yeah. Oh, and then he forgot, and you're over here reminding him.
Awful.
I really didn't like her. And then she was just crying. Like, she's just such a whiny little weenie. Like, I just didn't like her.
She's not my cup of tea.
No. She's Victoria F.
Okay.
Victoria P is the one we like.
And when she was saying, like, I don't want to be Victoria F, it's like Victoria P is going to win, so soon she'll be the Victoria.
I love Victoria P. She's
and
very,
I don't
very
know
pretty.
anything. I don't know anything about who wins, but I was getting winning vibes from Victoria because a lot of these girls, they shine bright and they shine fast, like Hannah Ann, but then it burns out. She was giving me Brit vibes from Crystal's season, where it was like that chemistry was undeniable. She's so beautiful, but then she's not getting along with some of the girls, and there's more to it. Whereas it's some of those sleeper candidates who throw up on the first date, and I can't have no choice but to relate to emotion sickness queen.
And he kissed her a few hours later, which was really sweet, and like didn't make a big deal of it. Like, I would not have done that.
Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna we should do a bet.
Yeah, but I think we need one more episode before.
Yeah,
Is there one on tonight?
I loved how they spent the third hour just getting right into the season, and they didn't give us a first hour of like Ben Higgins and Colton coming and giving him advice.
I fucking hate that. But what we did get was Hannah B literally 500 times, and it's hard for me because I totally disagree with Margot. Margot is Hannah B's #1 fan, and just like makes a lot of excuses
so hard
for her.
me.
I totally understand and respect Peter's decision. Like, why should he believe that Hannah really has any real feelings for him? Not only did she send him home, then when she had the chance to make it right, she chose to go out with Tyler after. Not only did she get proved wrong by Jed because Jed was a moron who was using her. Then she realized she made a decision and let the bad guy go. And then chose to go out with Tyler. Then
he's not even, like, Peter's not even second fiddle.
Right, he's not even a question. He's not even a part of the conversation. Yeah. And then she moves to LA. He lives in Westlake, doesn't even tell her. He's like, why should I believe now? Now it's like, Hannah and him definitely had something special, but now he has 30 Hannahs in the house. Like, girls who are beautiful, who are from the South, like, everything Peter likes. Like, there are a million Hannahs right now. Now he could be a star. Now it's like, oh, Hannah's so famous right now. Now it's like, oh, Peter's going to be me. I'm going to be, by the time Peter's season is over.
That she let the best guy go.
1,000%.
But if
even though a lot of people think Tyler was the best guy, he was definitely the most handsome, but he's not the best boyfriend material. He's going to be a star. He's going to be a model.
And he's not the best guy for her.
No, like, Peter was.
I watched the last 2 episodes of Hannah's season, the Fantasy Suites, and, like, I knew that she should have chose Peter.
Right,
Peter was the guy for her.
Oh, and the windmill jokes. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. So cringeworthy. And her on the standing there, like, with,
oh, my God,
saying the story, like, oh my God. And I know people are saying, like, ABC has these ironclad contracts. We've never seen someone have to do that before. And no one's making her cry those tears and, like, basically ask for him back. Like, it was just, it's going to be a no for me. I don't know what else to say.
No, I think Hannah really needs to move on from
and
this.
And I think if she really is in
this season was so toxic for Hannah. Like, she needs to step away from everyone.
She needs to step away. If ABC really wants to, like, keep putting her on TV, like, she can be the Bachelorette again. And that I would be fine with that.
Same.
But just, like, let Peter go because he wasn't even your second choice.
Right, and it's honestly, it's like disrespectful.
Soon she's going to be calling Luke P.
No, and when I think of all the guys, and I didn't even watch, but watching Paradise after Hannah season was so shocking because all these really, really handsome guys kept coming down, and they were like, oh, Hannah season. So I'm like, of all the guys, and then I know about Tyler, and I know about Peter, and then Connor, loved him. Of all the guys.
Mike Johnson.
You chose Jed.
Right.
So it's like
that speaks to you.
And no, that's on you. Like, that's just your problem at this point.
Yeah. And then you chose Tyler C. And it didn't work out because he chose Gigi Hadid.
Of course.
And then you choose Peter. So I can't understand.
But no, her standing up on that stage.
Oh, and they're going to try and have us think that she's, like, into her dancing partner.
Oh, wait, and is she really going to get in the house?
There's no way.
Okay, now you're making me think I am getting sick.
I think we're both getting sick.
I think if she got in the house, like, that would be one of the saddest things ever. Like, she can't do that.
I don't think that she will. And
we know
that she doesn't because she was doing Dancing with the Stars.
Right. The girls hate her.
It would just, I don't think that she will. I think maybe what the best case scenario would be, he goes through the whole process, realizes he doesn't feel as strongly for anyone as he does for Hannah B, and they could get together. Or,
right, well, here's my theory, because ABC has said that Reality Steve and all the spoiler websites, like, will not get a spoiler this season. Like, they're standing true. They have challenged everyone, saying there will be no spoilers this season. So if a regular girl wins, there are ways, everyone always finds out. But if nobody wins, and then he goes to Hannah, like, maybe that's a way nobody would find out. So few people know about it.
I don't know. I'm not familiar enough with the spoilers because I don't read them, so I don't know what would have to happen for there to be no spoilers. So, yeah. But I would be down for Hannah to be the Bachelorette again.
I just feel like it's such a special opportunity. Like, okay, yeah, a lot of people go on the show to be
agree,
thirsty.
But I feel for her.
Yeah. Why? Like,
just because, like, she seems genuinely like a really sweet person who wants to find love. I think she's really unhappy. Like, everyone who gets to this level of fame so quickly after The Bachelor, it's so overwhelming, but at least they have a partner to go through it with.
She's also
then
at a
she
level,
does Dancing with the Stars and she wins, and now she's doing Dancing with the Stars tour, and it's so much, and, like, she doesn't have the one thing she showed up for, which was love.
She seems so unhappy. I totally agree with that.
And she also seems like a genuinely nice, big-hearted person, and I don't want unhappiness for her.
No, not at all.
So that's why I feel for her. But don't take it out on these 30 girls and Peter and bring them down with you when you made the wrong choice, not once, but twice.
3 times, honestly.
3 times when you didn't call him when you moved to Westlake.
Right. It's terrible.
You know? And, like, what about some waterproof mascara, huh?
Oh, that was what they did to her was not okay. Like, give her a minute. Give her a Neutrogena wipe. Like, come on.
I don't know. I wear mascara every single day, and I cry a lot. That's never happened to me.
Never.
But then she also puts her hands on her eyes and, like, pushes her eyelashes down.
Almost like to be more dramatic.
Yeah.
Totally. That picture of you and Theo is so cute.
It really is. I'm excited for when the studio expands horizontally.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I feel like that was a really in-depth recap. So who do you got for top 4?
So I definitely think Madison. I definitely think Kelly. I definitely think Hannah Ann, but she might turn into a villain. And 4th spot is still up for debate, but I think the girl who vomited, what was her name?
Victoria.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Victoria, Kelly, Madison.
I think Victoria F will turn into a huge villain. I know a spoiler about her that I won't ruin.
Is she the
Chase Rice girl?
I don't think that's a spoiler.
Yeah, and
she got some one-on-one.
Yep, and he spoke to us about that, saying he really felt if you didn't watch our CMA red carpet, just watch the part with Chase Rice if you're a Bachelor fan, because he performed on The Bachelor, which a lot of up and coming country stars do, and he told us like he felt like he was totally set up because he used to date Victoria. And, like, they were, like, kind of talking when she went on The Bachelor. Like, it's a whole shady thing. She's really shady. I don't like her.
Oh, my God. So that means she gets a one-on-one, even though she's the woat.
But I think it's going to be, like, at the height of her villainism, and, like, then you'll get more content where you just hate her. And then the Chase Rice of it all makes you really hate her, and then he sends her home immediately.
But she doesn't seem like a villain to me. She just seems like an uninteresting television character.
No, she seems like I just think we're going to find out things we don't really like about her. Like, she's going to be, like, a girl who's not here to make friends.
Oh, so cool.
So tragic. Okay, well, there's no episode tonight, right? 3 hours. I mean, what nerve.
What nerve.
Couldn't believe it. Well, that's all she wrote, you guys. Thanks so much for listening.
If you want more Bachelor content, head to The Snatchler. I want to hear her thoughts on the girls, because I feel like I really disagree with her on everything.
She has a totally different take on Hannah than us. She's like a Hannah apologist, which I totally understand. I'm a Bethany Frankel apologist. I'm a Kardashian apologist. I totally get it.
I do get, sort of. I get it, too. And she loves Hannah and The Snatchler.
I like her, too. So far, she hasn't done anything to make me think, you're trepidatious of her, of what you think might happen, but so far nothing has happened.
Completely agreed. She's just handling herself like a little too perfectly, which is just makes you think like she's calculated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for listening to the Morning Toast, the Millennial Morning Show, where we go live Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time on YouTube. So if you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment. We're also available as a podcast pretty much anywhere podcasts can be found. So that's Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Public Radio, iHeartRadio, CastBox, all the places. So wherever you find your podcast, find us, subscribe, leave a 5-star review about how beautiful, stunning, and smart we are. We love you guys so much. We are praying for our Australian toasters. We hope you guys are doing okay. We love you. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Have a good one.